Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Astros, Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, the first of two in this interleague matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Houston Astros. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Carlos Gonzalez will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy.
Stepping up now, Theo Jamison, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Jamison.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. That gets down and the inning continues.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So we're runner at first here with two gone in the inning, and into bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun. The 3-1. And this pitch misses for ball four. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with two away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
In now, Harrison Bader, and a great chance here for the Cardinals to add on in just the first inning. Two down, runners at first and second. Swing, and he pops him up. Tatis over to his right, and that ends the inning. It's the Cardinals 1. The Astros coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Striding in for Houston, Renato Nunez.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Renato Nunez.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. Jamison giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
Stepping into the box, Theo Jamison. He reached on a single in his first try.
Jamison.
Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. The relay. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Man, they already hit one home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Stepping in, Willie Calhoun. He drew a walk his first time up.
Willie Calhoun.
And this misses for ball four. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. So 2 on with 2 away, and into bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. The 3-0 pitch. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball four.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Digging in now, Eric Frazier 0 for 1 for him. 1-2. Here it is. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Digging in once again, Theo Jamieson, who's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just the single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Hit the baseball.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Smoke toward the hole, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2, D-Row, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Harrison Bader. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready on 1-2. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Settling in now, Eric Frazier. He'll look to bounce back after striking at 1 gone. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat, and what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now Joel Luis. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Louis.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he
Come on,
popped him
go
up.
hard. You're scoring. You're scoring. Go hard.
Ranging into the outfield, but he won't get there. It falls in. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. Cards forced to settle for 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Astros nothing. Next up for the Stros, number 50. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here it comes, 0-2. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. And they take the lead. It's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him. And it's given the Astros a 4-2 lead.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. And there are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers' pitches, and you don't get that, and it puts you in a bad spot. And you can tell that it affected him. He was fuming, and he really wanted that last pitch. And the result, he lost focus.
Digging in the switch hitter, Orlando Nunez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Orlando. Nunez.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And the lead is now 7-2.
Great swing right there. Sometimes you just see that ball pop out of that pitcher's hand just a little bit different than that fastball, and he was able to stay back, keep his front shoulder locked, and take that off-speed pitch deep.
Again, Theo Jamison. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled toward right center field. Straw has a read on it. 1 away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Miles Straw, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 2-2. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And that'll get down for a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full display there.
Yeah, when you've got elite speed like this guy does, Matt, you don't need any help from the fielders to give you more time. He's thinking extra bases.
Striding in, Theo Jamison starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here comes the first pitch. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And he's got a mace for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall.
In a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Houston Astros rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Richard Romero earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Welcome to Houston as we prepare you for baseball from Minute Maid Park. Today, the finale of this quick 2-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Houston Astros. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Dave Chi gets the start for Houston in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks.
Striding into the box, Theo Jamison. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Theo Jamison.
Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Strong is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. What's the word on them as they try to
would have even looked at 10 years ago? The fact that this team's last in walks in today's game bodes a lot of trouble. They will swing at the rosin bag.
Now to the plate, Jared Hernandez. And Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game.
Hernandez.
Comes set, the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Jameson, and that's the 3rd out. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. On to the 2nd inning now from Minute Maid Park. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Astros 1. Into the box, Theo Jameson.
The right fielder, Theo Jameson.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line towards center field. Strong will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for the Cardinals. They lead it 2-1.
We're back now as the Astros ready to bat in the 3rd inning. And as they do, it's a good time to discuss their offense, which has been a real source of pride for this club. They come into this game near the top of the league in both batting average and on-base percentage. And talking to a few of the players earlier, they emphasized the importance of having quality at-bats every time one of them goes to the plate. One player told me, "We have a lot of professional hitters on this team, and we hold each other up to a certain standard."
At the plate, Theo Jameson.
The right fielder, number 15, Theo Jameson.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fouled off. Oh, here's the pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this one will bounce into the wall. And they'll have runners at 2nd and 3rd following the 1-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace a line drive or hit a potential home run, but I'll tell you what, grab the cheap ribby when it's there. Give me a ground ball.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Digging in and looking for more, Harrison Bader. He singled his last time up. One and two, here it comes. Smoke on the ground up the middle.
Right here.
One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Cardinals lead it 5-1. Ready for another chance. Orlando Nunez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dishes.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Theo Jameson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Hernandez waits on it. 2 gone. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Miles Straw. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Away.
Cut it. Cut home.
Digging in to try it again. Theo Jamison. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Theo Jamison.
From the stretch. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard toward first. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. Ready for another shot now. Jared Hernandez.
The first baseman, Jared Hernandez.
Fly ball out to right field. Moving under it, Jamison makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the runner from third crosses the plate. That makes it a 7-2 game.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded, and only 1 run scores on the sacrifice fly. You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. The Redbirds jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Justin Holton notches his 3rd win of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com. Time to get the weekend started with Friday Night Baseball from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, the start of a 3-game interleague series between the Seattle Mariners and the St. Louis Cardinals. Stay tuned for Cardinals baseball next. Bernardo Robles, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Theo Jamison. And when you get a look at the splits, he's really owned right-handers thus far on the season. Here comes the first pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good.
Meanwhile, now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And the run will come in to score from third as that'll knot things up at 1 apiece.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their 3rd hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
So digging in now, Willie Calhoun. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. The 0-1 offering. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season, and it gives the Cardinals a 3-1 lead.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result?
Digging in now for the Mariners, number 51. He reached on a single in his first try. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone! A two-run blast to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season as they take the lead 4-3. Next for Seattle, number 65. Runner in scoring position with two gone. 4 runs here in this half inning. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Jameson racing back, still ranging back. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His 2nd home run of the game as they open it up to 8-3. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Theo Jameson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
They often say in baseball it's better to be lucky than good. This pitcher's been having a rough go of it lately, but that diving catch right there might have saved it.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, number 51. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Jameson ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he is into third with a triple, his 3rd hit of the night.
It looked like he had a great jump on the ball, was going to bring it in, no problem, but something happened as he approached the foul line, and it went right by him. It wasn't a routine play, but he'll tell you he should have had it.
Now at the plate, Theo Jameson.
Number 15, Theo Jameson.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch him all on the grand slam. Home run number 5 on the year as this lead has been sliced down to 2. Jameson will stand in again as we take you back to the 5th inning for the big blow. A grand slam that obviously has been their biggest at-bat of the game thus far. First delivery to him on the way. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Center fielder looking up at the track, the wall, and it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center, his second of the game as they've taken a 2-run lead. So here's the cleanup hitter, Theo Jameson. He'll look to keep it going 3 for 4 so far in the ball game.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AD.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And that's the second out.
That was a fun one to watch. A great game for guys with the sticks, but for pitchers, not so much. A classic slugfest, and they walk away on top in the end.
13-12, the final score in this one. The St. Louis Cardinals rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Jordan Hicks earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Santiago Rodriguez wraps it up with a save, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. First opened in 2006. We're at beautiful Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri. Today, it's the 2nd of this 3-game series between the Seattle Mariners and the St. Louis Cardinals. Interleague Baseball comes your way next. Jack Flaherty, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this ought to be fun to watch in this one here today. A guy with over 2,000 career strikeouts. Think about it. He knows how to get swings and misses, and he knows how to paint the corners. Hopefully he'll bring
into the box now. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Jameson on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. He comes in hitting over 320, and to carry that kind of average, that's awfully impressive. People start to take notice. I'm noticing right now, so let's see if he's able to show us some of that hot hitting in this one.
Stepping up to the plate, Theo Jameson. And when you get a look at the splits, he's really owned right-handers thus far on the season. From the belt, kicks and deals. Grounded up the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense.
Right here. This ball's down, and that could bring in a run.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, D-Row, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And in the bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun. Drilled on the ground is short. Garcia has it, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. It's on to inning number 2 now in St. Louis. The Mariners lead it 2-1. So stepping in, James Parks, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Parks.
And now a pitch on the way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Jameson is there, 2 down. Standing in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He flew out at his last at-bat. Heading out towards shallow right. Jameson is in pursuit. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Mariners are down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. At the plate, Theo Jameson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set, and the pitch. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the run is Tucker, but he can't get there as this hops over the wall for a ground rule double, and a bit of a break on defense as only 1 run is going to score. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Willie Calhoun. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Now the 2-1 pitch. Popped up. Guerrero is there, 2 down.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Harrison.
Second and third, 2 away. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. Cards forced to settle for 1. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 2-2. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Theo Jameson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And now a pitch on the way. 0-1 the count. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Parks. He's got it 1 away. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Jameson will reach out with 1 hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail 3-2. Digging in, Theo Jamieson, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so
The
far.
right fielder.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Now in the box,
The right
Theo
fielder,
Jamieson.
number 50.
He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
Theo Jamieson.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit sharply toward the right side. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Nice AB right there. 2-out single in the 9th. You put yourself in a position to be the tying run. Now you have your boy coming up behind you, the winning run at the plate. Start loosening up the water cooler lids. We could have a walk-off happen.
The batter, the left fielder.
And here's
Willie
the former prize Dodger
Calhoun.
prospect, Willie Calhoun. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The M's used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Enrique Bourbon gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Johnny Schuster records the save, his 1st of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.